The agent comes forward and says, "So you're the one who wants to sell the house?" The elderly woman, saddened, says, "Yes, I am." A man standing at a distance is listening carefully to their conversation. The elderly woman, feeling low, says, "Look, this is the house certificate I have." The agent looks at the certificate and says, "Why do you want to sell this house?" The elderly woman, with tears in her eyes, says, "My daughter is sick and she needs urgent surgery. I need money quickly. I'll sell this house to you for 800,000 yuan. The agent says harshly, "Even 800,000 is too much. There's nothing special about your house. At most, it's worth 400,000. The elderly woman, worried, says, "My house is nicely furnished." The agent objects and says, "Your location isn't good either." The elderly woman points and says, "The house next door sold for more than 1.2 million. The agent mutters irritably, "I'm telling you, this house is worth 400,000. The elderly woman pleads, "I just want to sell it. My daughter's life depends on this. Everything I own is for her." The agent says carelessly, "Your emotions don't matter to me." Then she starts to walk away. The elderly woman runs after her to stop her. The agent turns back and says, "Fine, look at the contract. If everything seems okay, then sign it." The man snatches the file and says, the agent says sternly, "What are you doing?" The elderly woman, anxious, says, "I'm in a hurry to sell the house. Don't do this." The man says, "This contract cannot happen. She's taking advantage of you." The agent emotionally says, "How can you say that?" The man defends the elderly woman and says, "It's okay if you want to make money, but don't be cruel. Playing with someone's life is wrong. Where is your conscience?" The agent says, "She wants to sell it herself. I'm not forcing her. You're just being dramatic in the name of emotions. I don't care." The elderly woman quietly says, "What are you doing?" The agent says sarcastically, "Don't worry. The house next door sold for 1.2 million, right?" Hearing this, the man tears the certificate and throws the file, saying, "I will pay the 1.2 million myself to save her daughter's life. Your games and threats end here." The elderly woman asks, "Really, son?" At that moment, the assistant arrives. Seeing him, the agent is shocked. The assistant respectfully tells the boss, "I've checked all the files. This matter cannot be settled without your approval. Whatever you decide will be correct. But I've gathered all the necessary information. If you want, I can finalize this deal in your name right now." He turns to leave. The boss says, "Stop. Transfer 1.2 million to this auntie's account. I'm buying this house." The assistant nods and leaves. The elderly woman, in tears, says, "Son, the paperwork isn't even done yet, and you're already giving the money." The boss, with concern, says, "Saving a life is more important. Take this money and get your daughter's surgery done first." The elderly woman cries and says, "How can I ever thank you?" The boss smiles and says, "It's okay. If you ever face hardship again, let me know. If I can help, I surely will. Don't worry, I won't touch a single thing in this house. When your daughter recovers, if you want to buy your home back, I won't increase the price, not even by a single dollar." Hearing this, she tries to kneel to thank him, but the boss holds her and says, "Don't worry." The boss turns to the agent and says, "You people earn money with dark hearts. Clean your conscience. People like you who exploit others' desperation, aren't you afraid of God's punishment?"